Before you spend another dollar at the grocery store, check this list. Some foods look cheap, but drain your budget fast. These 12 groceries are simple, practical, and far more useful than most healthy items. Eggs. Eggs should be one of the first groceries seniors think about because eggs solve a real problem in the kitchen. The problem is not always having no food at home. Many people have a full refrigerator, a few snacks in the pantry, some bread on the counter, and still end up eating meals that are too light to support energy and strength. After 60, that matters more than people admit. A meal should not only quiet hunger for an hour, it should help the body stay steady, support daily movement, and make the next few hours easier. That is why eggs are so useful. Eggs are affordable, easy to cook, soft to eat, and packed with complete protein. Eggs also provide nutrients like choline, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and selenium. The real benefit is how quickly eggs can rescue a weak meal. A boiled egg with toast can become breakfast. A scrambled egg with frozen vegetables can become dinner. One egg mixed into leftover rice can stop a senior from ordering takeout just because cooking feels like too much work. If a doctor has given personal advice about cholesterol, diabetes, or heart health, that guidance comes first. But for many seniors, eggs are one of the most practical foods to keep ready every week. Oats. Oats may look boring, but boring can be powerful when the budget is tight. Many seniors lose money in small ways every morning. A few cookies, a slice of sweet bread, sugary cereal, or only coffee may feel convenient, but the problem shows up later. Hunger returns fast, energy drops, then the hand goes back to the cabinet looking for something else. That is how grocery money leaks away without anyone noticing. Oats help close that leak. They are affordable, shelf-stable, easy to cook, and filling. The fiber in oats helps breakfast last longer than many sweet morning foods. That means fewer random snacks, fewer impulse purchases, and a steadier start to the day. Oats also do not need to taste plain. Add banana slices, a little milk, cinnamon, or a small spoon of peanut butter, and the bowl becomes warm, soft, and satisfying. The smarter buy is usually a regular container of oats instead of flavored packets because packets can cost more per serving and often include extra sugar. Oats are not exciting, but they make the morning easier. Canned tuna. Some days the kitchen is not empty, but cooking still feels like too much. Meat may be frozen, chicken may take too long. Washing pans may feel annoying. A full meal for one person can feel like more effort than the appetite is worth. That is when many seniors settle for crackers, bread, or a light snack and call it dinner. The stomach may feel filled for a while, but the meal is still missing protein. Canned tuna is useful because it opens quickly and needs almost no cleanup. It can be mixed with rice, added to whole wheat bread, placed on a potato, stirred into noodles, or combined with frozen vegetables. One small can turn random food into a real meal. Tuna also provides protein and omega-3 fats, which makes it more valuable than many quick packaged foods. The smart move is to keep a few cans in the pantry for low energy days. Tuna should not be the only protein someone relies on, but it is a strong backup when cooking feels inconvenient. Frozen vegetables. Fresh vegetables sound better, but fresh vegetables are not a bargain if they end up in the trash. Many seniors buy produce with good intentions. Then the week gets busy, energy drops, or cooking feels like a chore. A bag of greens wilts. A salad mix turns soft. Vegetables that looked healthy in the store become wasted money at home. Frozen vegetables solve that problem. They let seniors use only what is needed and keep the rest for later. No washing, no chopping, no pressure to use everything in 3 days. A handful can go into eggs, soup, rice, noodles, potatoes, beans, or tuna. That makes meals more colorful and more filling without extra work. The best choice is plain frozen vegetables without sauces, butter, cheese, or expensive seasoning blends. Those plain bags are cheaper and more flexible. If fresh vegetables are always used in time, great. But if fresh produce keeps getting wasted, frozen vegetables are not a downgrade. They are the smarter choice. Beans do not look impressive, but beans are one of the best budget foods in the store. A bag of dry beans or a few cans of canned beans can stretch several meals without making the food feel empty. Beans provide plant-based protein, fiber, slow-digesting carbohydrates, and important minerals. That combination helps meals feel more stable and filling. Beans are also flexible. Black beans with rice and canned tomatoes can become a simple dinner. White beans can make soup thicker without needing cream. Chickpeas can be mixed with tuna and frozen vegetables for a quick lunch. Canned beans are convenient, but rinsing them can reduce some sodium. Dry beans can be cheaper, but they need proper storage in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. The reason beans belong on this list is simple. They help seniors spend less without eating poorly. When meat feels expensive or a meal looks too small, beans quietly make the plate stronger. Rice. Rice is easy to underestimate because it is so common. But common foods become valuable when they actually get used. Rice gives seniors a soft, warm base that works with nearly everything else on this list. 1 egg, some tuna, a few frozen vegetables, beans, canned tomatoes, or chicken can look like random leftovers. Add rice, and suddenly there is a meal. Rice provides carbohydrates, which the body uses for energy. For seniors who eat too little during the day, a soft bowl of rice with protein and vegetables can feel much better than packaged snacks or expensive ready-made food. Not every senior needs to force brown rice. Brown rice has more fiber, but it can be harder, slower to cook, and less comfortable for some people. White rice is softer and easier for porridge, rice soup, or simple meals. Store rice in airtight containers, keep it dry, and use older bags first. If this list is already making your grocery cart smarter, subscribe before we keep going. Canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes are not a main dish, but they can save a meal. A bowl of rice, beans, pasta, frozen vegetables, tuna, or leftover chicken can feel plain. Add canned tomatoes, and the same food becomes warm, saucy, and easier to enjoy. That matters because seniors do not just need food in the house. They need food that feels worth eating. Canned tomatoes provide flavor, moisture, color, and useful nutrients like lycopene, vitamin C, and potassium. Diced tomatoes work well in soups and stews. Crushed tomatoes work better for sauce. Tomato sauce can be convenient, but sodium should be checked, especially for anyone watching salt intake. After opening a can, move leftovers into an airtight container instead of leaving them in the metal can. Small portions can also be frozen for later. Many people spend extra money because they have food at home but cannot see a meal. Canned tomatoes help fix that. Potatoes. Potatoes are ordinary, and that is their strength. They are affordable, soft, easy to cook, easy to chew, and filling. A potato can be boiled, baked, mashed, microwaved, or added to soup. It can become a meal when paired with eggs, tuna, beans, frozen vegetables, or chicken. Potatoes provide carbohydrates, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin B6, and fiber when the skin is eaten after proper washing. The key is not to treat potatoes as just a side dish. A warm potato with protein and vegetables can be more useful than many expensive, healthy frozen meals. But buying potatoes requires common sense. A large bag is only a bargain if it gets used. Choose firm potatoes, avoid soft ones, and store them in a cool, dark, dry, ventilated place. Do not keep potatoes beside onions because that can make them spoil faster. Potatoes help turn simple groceries into meals that actually satisfy. Chicken thighs. Chicken thighs deserve a place on this list because seniors need protein that is not hard to eat. Chicken breast has a healthy image, but it can dry out quickly. Chicken thighs are usually softer, more flavorful, cheaper, and easier to cook without making them tough. They provide protein, vitamin B12, zinc, iron, and minerals that help support energy and strength. The smart way to use chicken thighs is to cook once and stretch the food across several meals. Bake a tray with simple seasonings, then use portions during the week. One meal can be chicken with rice. Another can be shredded chicken in tomato soup. Another can be chicken with potatoes and frozen vegetables. Bone-in thighs can also help make broth for soup or porridge. If buying family packs on sale, divide the chicken into smaller portions before freezing. Do not freeze one large tray if only 1 or 2 portions are needed. Portioning prevents waste. Milk or protein fortified milk. Milk is useful because it is simple. It can provide protein, calcium, vitamin D, and fluid without requiring much effort. On days when appetite is low or cooking feels like too much, milk can help fill part of the gap. It also makes other affordable foods easier to eat. Milk works well in oats. It can be blended with banana and peanut butter. It can go with a small snack. It can make potato soup creamier without buying expensive cream. But not everyone handles regular cow's milk well. Lactose-free milk may work better for some people. Plant-based milks can also be used, but labels matter. Many almond milks are low in protein, so seniors should check for protein, calcium, and vitamin D. A large carton is not cheaper if it gets poured out later. The right milk is the one that actually gets finished. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is practical because it requires almost no effort. No stove, no pan, no recipe, and no complicated prep. On days when cooking feels like a burden, peanut butter can help prevent a careless meal. It provides fat, plant-based protein, vitamin E, niacin, magnesium, and concentrated energy. That matters for seniors who eat smaller portions or feel full quickly. A spoon of peanut butter in oats makes breakfast more filling. Peanut butter with banana becomes a stronger snack. Peanut butter on whole wheat bread can become a quick meal without turning on the stove. The label matters though. A simpler peanut butter with peanuts and maybe a little salt is usually better than one loaded with sugar or extra oils. Use a clean spoon, close the lid tightly, and buy a large jar only if it will be used regularly. Bananas. Bananas deserve the top spot because they are almost impossible to complicate. No cooking, no washing, no cutting board, no can opener. Just peel and eat. Bananas provide natural carbohydrates, potassium, vitamin B6, vitamin C, and fiber. They are useful in the morning, in the afternoon, before a small meal, or when something sweet sounds tempting. So look at your own cart. Which of these 12 groceries do you already buy every week, and which grocery do you keep buying even though it always goes to waste? Tell us in the comments, because that answer may show where your grocery budget is quietly leaking.